ahead and added a little extra. You can't see this over here. You can see that.
So, and then right here is just some rocks, yeah?
As far as I recall. Nope, those are more mushrooms.
Oh, those are more mushrooms?
Yeah.
Okay. You couldn't really tell because of how they have it
The
colored.
more of those get too close and you'll die mushrooms.
Ah.
I wonder if we'll find any badgers here.
Badgers.
It's an internet reference.
Badger, 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 badger.
It's an old, like early 2000s
God, that's
internet
like
song.
that was like back in the days of the fucking Narwhal song.
He made that song.
Did he? Was it the same guy?
It's the same guy.
Like, I wouldn't know. I know of the Badger one, and I unfortunately know the Narwhal song better than I probably should.
He made a lot of songs. He also made the Look at My Horse.
Look at my horse.
Yes.
My horse is amazing.
Yes. He's on YouTube.
Never again. Not at my table.
I mean, he is on YouTube. I will talk about it after recording. But if you know the song names,
Virtual cookie if you list it in the comments.
we can't send actual cookies.
I do apologize for that. I would like to send y'all actual cookies. Actual cookies would be awesome. Actual cookies would be very awesome. That's why that was looking weird.
Wrong top?
Wrong time. I think. Hey, let's run with it. Liberties can be taken. It's.
That was the chair. These are.
It was the chair.
These are.
I was really confused for a second.
Sticking to it.
Because to me it sounded like you just straight let it rip.
It's kind of what it sounded like, yeah.
Full on Beyblade. Let it rip.
It sounded like a Beyblade on the plastic stadiums too.
As I said, we are professionals, but we're also children at heart.
You know, the best kind to be.
Yep.
Alright, so.
So we got ahead and laid a decent portion of it out.
Yeah, that way I can give the people some better action than. Alright, so. This probably isn't working. I stood up. Alright. So. This is what you see.
Gotcha. Cone ahead of me.
Yep. You can see the waterfall. You can see into this cave, this end of the cave over here. And you can see the poisonous mushrooms.
Yeah, guys, you may not want to take those off. It's going to be pretty rough up here.
Wasn't planning on it anytime soon.
Yeah, what he said.
Alright. So, that's your action. Alex.
I will move up in front of him and starts checking for more traps, as we don't want a repeat of us entering of him into the other room.
Yeah. Alright.
Gotta be cautious.
So, give me a check.
That will be that's perception. 21.
Alright. because perception includes more than just vision. You hear coming off from the north a low rumbling sound, not quite droning and not a voice, but there's something that way.
And which way is north? Okay.
Down table.
Just making sure. Because one of my feats makes it where I always know which way north is.
Alright, so yeah,
Now you know.
that way's north.
Cool.
Off over this direction, you can hear a fire. Just low burning, not like out of control or anything, but
Like someone was tending a small fire.
and beyond that, it's just the squeaks of rodents and the drip of water. What you can hear over the waterfall itself, which isn't, despite the way the map looks, it isn't a heavy one. It's
It's more of a trickling waterfall.
like a stream over some rocks, not like a river.
But, well, I hear a fire ahead. It's maybe further down the cave. So maybe there's someone here.
Sounds toasty.
So we should probably check that first. So
Grow?
So I'm going to move my full 30, which puts me about here, and then take my action to move again into the next room to... I'm going to attempt to move to here.
Okay. Along what path?
So from here, move to here.
Okay, so 5, 10.
15, 20, 25, 30,
Mm-hmm.
and then 35, 40, 45.
Well, that's both of your actions for this turn. Okay. Atlas? Or, sorry.
I take my turn.
Well, I have bones, not a bow. I actually have a bow too. I'm gonna move up next to the kinku.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
So, what do you think, Brain? You hear anything?
I wasn't able to make a perception check, or to like roll for perception after I got
What's your
the
passive perception?
19.
So you hear the waterfall, you hear the rodentia. You can't hear the fire that he heard.
Okay.
Nor can you hear the low rumbling that he heard.
Alright. So, this is the point where I'm going to use part of my archetype for the mastermind, which makes it where, so I've heard both of them speak, and part of the feats for my archetype allows me to perfectly copy someone's speech pattern, tone, and voice for at least a minute. So I'm going to copy one of their voices and
Whose?
I'll copy Atlas.
So you copy. So you copy Kiz's voice while you're talking to Roman.
Yes, for the moment. And because I have to be selective in what I say. While copying his voice, point over, waterfall, towards it and state, water, point off towards one of the darker corners, of the cave while opening the collar of my armor to show my pet mouse is mouse, and then look at him and state, pretty much state, and don't know what else. It's another thing. I have a pet mouse.
Oh, so no people then.
Not that I can tell.
Not necessarily a bad thing, yes. I've got one more movement left as far as speed goes.
And then you have one square movement left.
I'm gonna start moving towards the chasm.
That puts you there.
And pass from there.
Giz?
I start moving up ahead, about just like one square ahead of him.
Of me or him?
Of Roman.
10, 15, 20, 25.
You can pass through each other's space during
Oh.
moments like that.
Alright, so do you want to be here or slightly off to the side of him?
Directly in front of him.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's. So you've got another square movement.
But you can end your movement early.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I was saying he has another one if he wants it.
Would I be able to use my passive perception to check over any traps, like before walking into the next room?
What's your passive?
21.
So, other than the big fuck off hole over there, you don't notice any traps. You can, from this angle, you can see the light from fire right there flickering. And as opposed to the small clusters of mushrooms you've seen before, there is one big fuck off mushroom over here.
Alright. So I see a bit of the fire I heard up to the left of us. But over in the corner over there, past the chasm. It's probably something we don't want to deal with right now. It's it looks to be like a larger version of the mushrooms we just passed.
Tell you what then. Take my head, hold it out, see if I can see anything.
That can be done.
You'd have to use your pile of bones form first. Because you're going to collapse if he just rips your head off.
Alright.
But that's afterward. For the moment,
I am going to start using I'm going to start moving forward towards the left, about 15 feet.
using your other action, your other movement action.
Yeah.
Okay, you said 21 was your passive, so you can actually see the fire now. You see packs lying around it, very, very fresh. They've just recently been left. You can also hear further down this way the creaking of a wooden door.
Well, I'm going to whisper back to these two, if they can hear me. Is that, I hear a door ahead past the fire. We might, maybe we found some of the people.
So I am gonna go ahead and use my first bit of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Get here. Do I see anything that he did not tell us about with my passive of 19?
No.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and, as my for second movement action, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay. So you're close enough to feel the heat of the fire now. Off this way, you can see just a small, narrow tunnel leading away. Probably where he heard the door coming from. At this range, with your passive, you can hear conversation. You can't make anything out though.
Okay. I'm going to. Right. Then I'll turn around and try and. Quiet enough that they don't overhear, but enough for at least Chris to hear, or for Atlas to hear. I'll call back, trying to give a signal that it's clear over here. There's no one at the fire. So let's turn around and clear.
Yep.
I'll continue moving ahead. 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'll stop there.
Just taking the one action.
Yeah.
So I'll start moving up towards the fire, shading my eyes a bit as it is a bright light.
Yeah.
Kobolds don't necessarily like very bright lights. So
15. How close are you wanting to get?
about there.
That's 15 feet of your movement.
And I'm gonna quietly move towards the door. We'll move down the narrow. With the rest of this.
You're up against a wall right now. And right now you cannot see past the closed double doors. You see the floor moving from stone into block.
From natural to block.
Yeah.
No. So from like rough natural stone to a more processed.
But right now you can't see past the door. You can hear muffled conversation and rustling paper and movement, a cloth movement, but that's it.
I'm going to take out my bow and just have it at the ready. Okay. And we'll wait until everyone else catches up.
Right, how many packs are at the fire?
3 large ones.
Okay. Alright. So you know what? I'll go ahead and I will move up to here. So I'm at the corner of the passageway where I can hear everything and I can like peek around the corner and see, but I'm not seen.
Well, right now, like I said, those doors are closed.
No. In case they come out. And then I will go ahead and draw my, specialty short sword and my specialty dagger.
So, go ahead and describe your weapons right quick since you're drawing them.
Alright, so, I've got 4 weapons total. I've got 2 short swords attached to holsters on my belt, and then I have 2 daggers, each fastened to my like leather chest plate. One of my short swords and one of my daggers are normal weapons. The other short sword and the other dagger are both magical weapons. The short sword deals ice damage and enhanced damage, or deals ice and enhanced damage, and then the dagger deals enhanced damage plus acid damage. Or deals acid and enhanced damage. So I'm going to draw the ice sword and the acid dagger and prep up for potential combat.
Alright. I'm actually going to move on those packs.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to the fire.
I'll look to see what's in them.
Lots of books. The majority of all 3 packs are scribe kits. Like multiple scribe kits. Whoever these people are, they're not wanting to run out of anything to write with. You also find human food, or food that humans and humanoid races commonly eat, and a small supply of weapons of the basest quality.
So like wrought iron, essentially.
Yep.
Somebody really doesn't like our kind. Is there anything I could roll to recognize?
Pass that down. No?
Like religion?
Like I said, it's food, weapons, and scribe kits.
Purely just supplies. I still got 1 more square of movement left, right?
Now you ended your action to
Gotcha.
and searching all 3 packs would have taken the other action. So.
Alright.
So, with my bow at the ready, I start moving towards I move up to the door and, well, first check if it's unlocked. This perception? Eight.
Doors unlocked, it seems fine.
Okay. I will open the door slightly enough to where I can look inside without trying to make any noise and such.
Okay, so from where you're at, just kind of opens up into some open space. See off on the side. was obviously a library. At one point, anyway.
What are the 2 dots?
Holes in the floor.
Okay.
There are holes in the floor. There are also 2 corpses kind of where the holes are. Their party was obviously larger at one point. You just barely cracked the door open, yes?
Enough to see inside.
Okay, right quick, because I forgot about it, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
That'll be a 19.
For fairness' sake,
Natural. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. If that's how the dice fell.
I just have to verify with him, that way you know I'm not fucking with this.
Yeah. Picked straight up.
Alright.
So, you crack the door open just enough to see it, and you catch a glimpse of all this before you see a flash of light coming at the door.
Oh.
The door slams open, you take no damage, but the fireball hit, or the firebolt hits the wall behind y'all. Your attention has been grabbed. Your attention has been grabbed. Granted, yours was kind of directed on him anyway, but still.
No.
Y'all okay over there?
Here, now.
On my way.
Do we begin?
Alright, so, roll initiative, people. Woo!
Hey! Yay.
It begins.
It has begun.
Alright.
21.
I also rolled 21, but I have plus 10 initiative.
Wait,
that's
you have how much for initiative?
Plus 10.
If people take care of you, you can get a really good initiative bonus.
Okay. Your bonus to initiative is your dex mod, isn't
It's a
it?
dex mod, but I also have the...
There are feats that can boost that.
Yes. And
Well, I got a 19.
yeah, I have the
Okay,
alert.
so-
Well, alert is plus 5 to initiative.
Let's go to 21.
Observant is why I have my passive
You
perception so
got
high.
18 plus 3. 21.
And I have the higher dex mod.
I had a 19.
Alright, so, you get to go first.
Well, after avoiding a firebolt that crashed the door open, I will ready an arrow and send it towards send it towards the closest person to me.
Alright, so, make your attack.
And I will do this before I roll. I will actually use my sharpshooter feats and take a -5 penalty on the attack roll for it to possibly deal extra damage. So instead of, I'll still add +3, but it's still to my bow.
Alright, I'm just asking, are you activating that? Or no?
What, the feet thing?
No,
Oh, the bow trigger? No, I'm not gonna use it on this. But it'll be. This is a 15.
that's a miss. Next would be Odin.
Alright, so.
Hold up, you still technically have a movement action if you want to take it.
I'm I'm going to back up about 10 feet.
Okay, so you are pressed up right against the wall. You can still feel the heat on the wall because you are right in front of where the firebolt hit.
Okay.
You see him, you see the firebolt hit, and then you hear the twang, and then you hear him back up. Or see him back up.
I should probably have my spells open.
Somehow I'm the only one that didn't need the spell list page. And yet, at the same time, I'm somehow best fit for a frontline fighter.
I pull up right here behind them two. I'm just asking what's going on.
We're getting attacked.
I copy Alice's voice again. We're being attacked. What do you think?
You hear a reverberation from above you. That's a really boneheaded statement, asshole.
You found out I was going to mention that.
Boneheads all alike.
Crow,
Is that all you do? Is that all you do?
It's
I think that's all our DM is letting him do.
he walked up and asked a question. He's good.
yeah.
Alright, so my turn?
Yep.
So that's... so I'm going to rush in and then attack the closest guy with my dagger and short sword. Using the, which one is it?
Dual wielding lets you attack with your offhand weapon.
Yeah. So, so then I would roll for, attack roll for both.
Yeah.
So the short sword hits, but the dagger the short sword got a 17 plus 1, so that's an 18, and then the dagger got a 4 plus 1, so that's a 5.
Okay. So the short sword was what kind of damage?
Acid. Or no, short sword's ice.
So roll for damage.
Alright, so that is... So that is going to be 17.
Max damage.
It's at 2d6 plus 5, and I got 6 on both.
Alright, so you basically just carve into his armor. You see, you said it was ice, right?
Yeah.
You see the frost and the ice build up on his... He's not bleeding, you've frozen the wound.
But that's gotta hurt. Because for it to freeze that quickly, that means it have to be like
Really cold.
like sub-zero.
Magically cold. Even.
So,
I see what you did there.
Puns all around.
Well, if we use him, he can't.
so it's their turn. You see off in the back, you see one pulls out a lute, plays a quick tune, and all of them get drunk to the center. Where that appears and they disappear.
Well, that was the thing.
That's
Are we still in combats?
No, you are no longer in combat. That was an end of combat. That's called a retreat.
Oh, it's like...
No,
gone.
these guys were like,
Nope.
those guys were like, what the we're like, what the fuck? A lizard just opened the door, shot an arrow, and a bird came in and stabbed that dude.
Slice that dude up.
And froze him. Strategic withdrawal! Alright, so is the, teleportation circle still there, or is that just like burned in from where they disappeared?
No, it's like pulsing with active magic.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm going to make, if I can I make a perception check for in the room to see if there's anything of note in it aside from the portal?
You're in an unexplored library.
They mean a lot of stuff.
You can't really tell what you're seeing. Most of it's on shelves or been slightly ransacked. Of course, there's also 2 corpses, but
Couple of dead people.
alright. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been today's session. I'm already slightly annoyed with my party, but hey. That's a win in their favor, isn't it?
It makes it more fun!
There were several puns. Kudos if y'all caught them. If you didn't,
We were quite obvious with a lot of those puns. I'm gonna be real here.
yeah.
Some of them, to be fair though, some of them were
Obscure.
pretty obscure. However, the bonehead still kept managing to ruffle my feathers.
Look, if you got a
Oh,
bone pick
okay.
with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will see y'all next time. Please remember, subscribe, thumbs up, all that jazz.
Important
We
links.
love y'all.
There are important links in the description. Check those out as well.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye guys! Later!
Later, folks.
Hi everyone, it's Dumpy! So I'm not in videos because I'm the one that's editing all the videos and forget that mess. I know that I put this at the beginning of the video, but if you've made it this far, I want to personally thank you. If you would like to support us, please go to Patreon, which is our Patreon. It's in the description, along with Twisted Fates, because he used to be on this channel, and so I would like you to support him as much as possible as well. So that's also down in the description. Our link to our Discord is also in the description. It's also a free Discord or a public Discord, so you don't have to have an invite to join. So you could just look up Walker's the World Tree and find it maybe on Discord. I don't know. But let me know what you think of this video. If you have suggestions, comments, dislikes, likes, I take it all, whether it's criticism or a compliment. So don't hold back. I'm a strong, independent woman who needs no man. Anyway, but we are starting to upload every Saturday. I want to say around 12 p.m. Central Time. So that's 12 noon my time. Yeah, we're Central. So look forward to that. If you are a patron, you will get to see those videos that come out on Saturday the week before that. So if you want to see those videos, watch the videos early, please let us know. The next couple videos will be the finishing or continuation of this campaign. It's probably going to be another couple hours, so the videos will start to maybe get a little longer. We actually recently recorded another 2-hour session, so there's that. You can probably tell because they're wearing the same clothes. Our camera's kind of shitty, I'm sorry, but it's a camera. It's not a web camera anymore, it's an actual camera. So there's that, and the next video will have better audio quality as well, because someone, not naming names, but someone forgot to hit play on the mic audio. I'm sure you could see it in the bottom part of the video frame. Yeah, I was a little upset about that. Anyway, moving on. with everything that's been going on this year, thank you for everyone who stuck around with us during this slow peak where we don't upload anything, where we didn't upload anything, I'll put it that way. But no more. We're done. Me personally, I'm done with all this mess and ready to get back to work. Yes, we are meeting at everyone's risk, I realize that, but the people who are here it's in my own home, and it's a gathering of less than 10 people, and since it's my private residence, we don't have to wear masks unless the person is so inclined to. We are not enforcing that. So it's my own home, we're not in an office, even though it seems like it. So we turned our spare bedroom into a sort of studio, and we've got a couple lights going to make things look more professional in a way. We are nowhere near that stage. So donations are very, very, very helpful. Right now, Papa Odin is actually one of my roommates. Me and him will be starting to stream on Twitch on our own respective channels, and there's not like a one-person channel, or we don't have a channel for Walkers the World Tree. We just have our personal stuff. So mine is, I think, Tempe Productions or something like that, or Tempest Gaming. I forget which one I did. I know that Tempest Production is mine on YouTube. Either way. And Papa Odin is, of course, Papa Odin. Drunkle Crow will also be joining us. I forget what his... I'll figure it out and put a link to it in the description. So mine, Papa Odin's, Crow's, all of our Twitches will be in the link below. I can talk. And Bud will also be joining us from time to time along with Atlas. Delta does not, or Dingus, Delta, whatever. He does not have a Twitch. I know that Atlas does. I think it's Atlas Gaming. I'll clarify that. That's also going to be in the description. Lots of links in the description. See, audio. I do not own any of the audio you have heard in this, like music audio. The music at the beginning and you're hearing right now, I don't own these. So all rights reserved by the person who owns them. I mean, they were from the YouTube studio. So, or whatever. Music stuff. So definitely show support to those people who have willingly given these to YouTube for YouTubers to use. The link, what songs these are down in the description. So with that, this ending is kind of long. I'm sorry. Lots of stuff as an update, really. Last week's was kind of an update, I guess. And I also apologize for last week's, because I didn't do any music, and I realized that after I uploaded it, and I'm being lazy. Anyway, so with that, I'm going to say goodbye, and thank you again for whoever made this far. I will start doing, reading off who our patrons are at the end of this, who stuck around after the split with Twisted Fate. Again, go support him. He needs it. I think that's everything. With that, I guess it's goodbye.